The woman won't go down without a fight, and she's speaking exclusively to Contact 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears.
Take a look at the pictures and video from the October day. Teri Askew says
the biggest nightmare of my life happened.
Authorities seized 18 dogs from her, 6 times the amount legally allowed in a private home, after several people called animal control.
We want to help the dogs, and she just refused, and we couldn't walk away. We couldn't leave the dogs in that condition.
Askew signed this voluntary surrender form, but claims she did so under threat of arrest.
Do you deserve to be arrested for what?
God, no. No, I did not deserve to be arrested. I did not deserve to have my dogs taken from me. They didn't deserve it.
But she admits she crossed the line between rescue and hoarding.
It was too much. I knew it. Just got so busy and overwhelmed. But I tell you what, though, I love every one of them dearly.
Askew says she's been rescuing special needs dogs from all over the country for 20 years.
Feeding syringes.
Saving those, she says no one else will help.
Deaf, blind, crippled, paralyzed, deformities, old.
County records call most of her dogs malnourished and emaciated. She fed them all a raw diet.
Well, dogs are carnivores, so they eat what nature designed them to eat.
Feeding dogs a raw diet means just that, literally giving them raw meat, and she's got freezers full of it. This one here is full of chicken and turkey. It's essentially separated out by the type of meat, and then there's an entire another freezer in the garage that's full of beef, pork, lamb, and fish. So she says it's not a matter of not enough food, but merely one of management.
So could you argue then that some of them didn't have enough to eat if you're having a portion management issue?
Yes, we could say that, possibly.
Veterinary experts say there are other concerns too.
We worry about the food being contaminated with salmonella, campylobacter, and a number of other organisms.
We showed Dr. Ruth McPeak pictures of the dogs authorities seized.
And I would want to know, as a veterinarian, why? Why is this dog so thin? Has this dog been tested for parasites? Is there a medical condition that this dog has? Or is this a case of starvation?
When we asked to see veterinary records documenting this dog's condition,
if I have a vet on the phone helping me, I don't need to go run down and spend $400. And that's why I don't have, updated records on everybody.
Most of the dogs also weren't vaccinated for rabies, and many weren't spayed or neutered.
But there are also exemptions to the law, which I did not have. There were also violations on my behalf.
Gina Grayson with Nevada Voters for Animals helped write the law making some animal cruelty cases a felony. She believes in Teri's case, authorities have overstepped their bounds.
Someone who's a rescuer who was trying to help animals and cross the line, and possibly maybe even in a hoarding situation, which we're working on a bill this session to address that. I just didn't see any willful or malicious intent in that.
Teri wants the chance to have her own vet examine the animals being held at the shelter before the county adopts them out or euthanizes them.
It's not a matter of me wanting them back. That's what I want people to understand. I don't expect to get all my dogs back. But I can't live not knowing what happened. I can't.
Late last week, a judge granted Teri this restraining order against Animal Control and the Animal Foundation. Neither they nor Metro would talk due to the ongoing investigation. Teri still has not been charged with any crime. There's a court hearing on this restraining order tomorrow, and Contact 13 will be there. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.